What's up, guys? Rone here, ronezonefitness.com. I got a question from a subscriber that I'd like to answer. I think it's a pretty good question. Anyways, I'll read it to you. This person will remain unnamed, but this is his question. I'm looking for something that'll help with dropping weight. I've never been overweight, but I was always working out as a kid, and then I did time in the Army as a Special Forces member. I had a surgery where I had a rod put in, and I was bedridden for months. I became overweight. Once I learned to rewalk, I got back in the gym. It's been a year and a few months. I've dropped 85 pounds, but I feel like I've hit that plateau. What can I use to help? Well, first off, thanks for your service. Good looking out, bro. But something to consider here is, I'm not sure what your current weight is. I wish you would have included that. That would kind of help a lot. But basically, I'll tell you like this: you've already lost 85 pounds. So whatever it is you're doing is obviously working. You obviously know how to lose the weight. So there's really not a whole lot of, I always tell people this, there's really not a whole lot of supplementation you can do. Even steroids or Clen, T3, stuff like that. I mean, that stuff can help you a little bit in burning fat, but that stuff is more useful whenever you're already at a really low body fat percent and you're trying to get down to that like ridiculous onion thin skin kind of look. But you know, when you're still heavy, when you still have a lot of body fat, there's really not a whole lot of things that'll be worth your time and effort and your money that are going to help you lose body fat. And that's one of the suckiest things about it, is there's really you know, steroids can do a lot of things for you. Prohormones can do a lot of things for you. Even fat burners, whey proteins, creatines, all that stuff can serve a great purpose. But as far as dropping body fat, they really have a very minimal effect. And some have none, some have a small effect. But my point being, it's really all about your diet. And if you feel like you've hit a plateau, well, this is what I'm assuming. I'm assuming that you're probably an older guy, since you said you served and then you were injured and rehabilitated. But this is what I'm assuming. You probably do a lot of cardio, and you're probably a lot more active now that you're back in the gym. And for a while, that cardio was working because you were burning enough calories to be at a caloric deficit, but you probably weren't eating as well as you could. So you were probably eating whatever you wanted, but you were doing cardio, and since you were overweight, you were still burning enough, you were still at a caloric deficit for your heavier weight. But now you've burned off 85 pounds, excuse me, now you've dropped 85 pounds, you're at a lower weight, you need to lower your calories. You can only do so much cardio in a day. And it gets to a point where it's ridiculous, so you have to start at some point examining your diet and really find out what your maintenance calories are, what you need to maintain your weight, and then cut that back like 300 to 500 calories. And you know, you can keep on doing your cardio, but really it just sounds to me like this is a diet thing. You didn't mention anything about it, but that's what I'm guessing. Because whenever anyone tells me that they've hit a plateau in weight loss, I look at them like this, you know. Because I don't believe in that. I don't believe in big bone. Well, I believe in big bone people, but I don't believe that there's people that, you know, can't lose weight or they're naturally heavy. Our bodies are just fat storing machines, and if we eat too many calories, we're gonna store fat, and it's simple. It's very simple. So, well, it's simple in concept. It's not simple in practice, obviously, or else we'd all be ripped and shredded. But I'm not trying to talk down to you or anything. I struggle with it too. Everyone struggles with dieting. It's probably the toughest thing. Most like yourself, you probably are so happy to be back in the gym. You love to exercise, and it's fun for you. And same with me. Most people love to lift weights, and you know, that's all feel good stuff. But when it comes to dieting, you're pretty much telling yourself no all the time on a daily basis. and you have to do it on a daily basis, and it's tough. So that's easily the toughest thing for me and for, I'd say, the majority of people as far as bodybuilding. So keep that in mind, man. That's what I would definitely recommend. If you do, I can message you specific things that you could take, but like I said, they're not going to help a whole lot, and I kind of already talked about them, like clenbuterol and T3. You could even take a Haladrol, or maybe even some Epistane. But really, man, at the end of the day, it's going to come down to your diet. You could, you could take all that stuff and continue eating the way you are, and you probably wouldn't lose any extra weight. And then you could take none of that stuff and just cut your calories about 300 below maintenance, and you're going to start seeing the weight fall off again. So that's my advice to you, bro. Hope this helps. And don't forget to like, guys, subscribe, leave a comment, and let me know what you think. And we'll see you next time.